Okay, who brought the teddy bear to the seance?
Now, let us join hands. Catherine! Catherine, we are calling you.
Well, you have almost certainly never heard of this movie. There is a scene in this movie that inspired one of the most famous horror movies of all time. So, stay tuned for that. Who do teddy bears want to talk to during the seance? Well, let's find out with the 1971 movie Whoever Slew Auntie Roo, starring Shelley Winter. And the movie begins with Shelley Winter herself sweetly singing to her sleeping child.
He can find. He takes what he can find. Now, darling, be a good girl. Sleep down.
If you're thinking that Shelley Winter is way too old to have a child that young, you would be correct, as the scene continues to show us she is singing to a skeleton. This is quickly followed by a seance hosted by a drunken medium that, well, sadly sans teddy bear, does seem to work, and Shelley Winter talks to her dead daughter.
On such a night, the elements, the storm, it does help sometimes, doesn't it?
It should, but one never knows.
Mommy. Mommy. Trying.
The general public, of course, know nothing about this singing to skeleton business or seances. They think that her kid disappeared during a failed magic trick by her husband, who is a famous magician. In order to handle her grief, every year Shelley Winter, Auntie Roo, holds a huge Christmas party for the 10 best behaved children in the local orphanage.
And the last two, I'm happy to say, have in the past so improved their behavior that we've all thought they should attend. They are a brother and sister, Frederica and Frank Fillmore.
The brother and sister we saw not get selected will be our main characters for this movie. They're Christopher and Katie, played by Mark Lester, who's best known for Oliver, and Chloe Franks, who's probably best known as playing Clara in the Heidi miniseries. They do not get selected for Shelley Winter's party, but they sneak in anyways, where they are immediately attacked by the butler.
Merry Christmas to you! What's the matter, cat? Got your tongue? Looks like it's there. But it's no good. We better cut it out.
The butler brings the brother and sister to go see Auntie Roo, and the woman who runs the orphanage kinda loses her shit. She doesn't like these kids because they pretend to be mute and just kinda make her life miserable. But Auntie Roo loves kids and invites them to join the party.
I found these two little lost souls wandering around the back, madam. Can't get a word out of either of them.
Whatever has got into you two? They're not supposed to be here. They are the most incorrigible, the most uncooperative
Henley, there's always enough room for children at the Forest Grange. There's more than enough of everything, right?
Ooh! Children, empty your stockings and then play with your toys. And if you're good, you can go out and play in the snow till dinner time.
And this is where shit starts to go sideways. They have a second seance, this time with the teddy bear, that Katie walks in on, wants the teddy bear, which Auntie Roo doesn't want to give her, but whatever a kid wants, then in the middle of the night steals the teddy bear back, tries to give it to her dead daughter Skeleton, is seen by the brother who's hiding in the dumbwaiter, chases him down, but is enthralled by the daughter with the teddy bear.
Now, darling, be a good girl. Sleep tight. Mommy will see you in the morning.
Catherine, if you hear me, make yourself known. Come to us, Catherine.
Somewhere inside all of this craziness, we find out what actually happened to Auntie Roo's daughter, and our heroes start to separate from the group and find some of her husband's magician tricks.
Go to bed. Sleep tight. Mommy will see you in the morning.
Please, Mommy.
All right, slide down the banister and Mommy will give you a quick kiss.
Pull the magic rope. I say the magic words. Abracadabra.
The teddy bear keeps changing back and forth because Shelley keeps buying her new teddy bears and stealing them and replacing them with the actual teddy bear of her daughter. So the clips, the teddy bear is going to look different. But Shelley Winters puts on a play for the children because apparently she was a famous stage actress, and they're somehow fucking entertained by this crazy shit.
I probably shall not exclaim as I die. Oh, willow, oh, willow, titwillow.
After the Christmas party and after Auntie Roo finds out that the seance was fake and there was a guy in another room piping in sound, all the kids go back to the orphanage. Except for Christopher and Katie, who she has full-on kidnapped.
And Aunt Roo said I could keep her teddy bear as long as I stayed.
What happened? Did she kidnap you? And lock you up in here?
Christopher, you're a sharp little boy. So sharp that I know you wouldn't do anything as foolish as trying to run away. Because the police would just catch you and take you to a cavalry farm school. Now you. I will not be abandoned. Everybody tries to abandon me.
The police show up to search the house, but the kids are hiding from Auntie Roo and inadvertently hide from the police and avoid rescue. With a little help from Shelley Winters acting fucking crazy, Christopher is able to convince his sister that Auntie Roo is going to eat them like Hansel and Gretel.
An apple grows so bright and high and ends its days in an apple pie. But not this beauty.
Leading to a scene you may recognize as iconic from another horror movie.
Bad children, bad!
Witch!
They shoved the wicked witch into the fire and slammed the bolt on the oven door.
Overall, this one did move kinda slow, but that's typical of a 70s horror movie. It's mostly about a person that looks all sweet and nice on the outside, but we know she has a deep, dark secret, and it's just a matter of time till we figure out exactly how she got where she is and why she's so crazy. The child actors are fine. Like I said, they didn't really do much beyond childhood. Shelley Winter is great, and she has that creepy, like, overly happiness to her that you know she's nuts on the inside. The drunken medium dude is freaking hilarious. It has some moments of levity in it like that, but mostly it's just these creepy early 70s horror overtones going throughout the movie. I learned about this movie from a podcast called The Shining 237, where they watch the movie The Shining 2 minutes and 37 seconds at a time with interviews from celebrities, experts, just horror fans. And one of the people was a guy writing a book on The Shining and brought up that the scene of Jack busting through the door was taken from this movie, so I decided to check it out. And yeah, it's a little slow, it's very 70s, but I still enjoyed it. Thank you for watching. Final cast note, one of the little kids played Tiny Tim in the Albert Finney Scrooge, so this movie has Tiny Tim and Oliver in it. Thank you for watching, and as always, I shall try to do better next time.
Now I feel just as sure as I'm sure that my name isn't Willow, oh Willow, Titwillow. 'Twas blighted affection that made him exclaim, oh Willow, Titwillow.